A local author was inspired by her grandson to write a children's book. What makes an even better story is that her grandson is one of the thousands of people living with cystic fibrosis. DL is here along with Diane, of course, with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So Bethany is my guest co-host today. She's going to kick us off with the first set of questions.
Well, I mean, a very obvious question. Why don't you explain cystic fibrosis to our listeners and watchers?
So CF, cystic fibrosis, is a rare genetic disease that it affects about 40,000 people in the country and over 100,000 in the world. Wow. But it is a rare disease, and what happens is they have a defective gene that causes a thick, sticky mucus that gets trapped in their lungs, affects their pancreas, different parts of their body, and they have to go through a lot of treatments during the day, take lots of medications.
Can you share any stats with us about cystic fibrosis and the impact it has on people?
Yeah, so we're very excited. We have the CF Foundation has been the leaders in science in CF, and we have come up with over a dozen therapies that are treating the people that have CF, and 4 therapies right now treat the underlying cause.
Wow, okay. That's great.
So that's really amazing, and we will be able to treat about 95% of the CF population.
Wow. That's incredible.
That is amazing.
But it's not a cure.
Yeah. Sure, sure.
And we're not done until we find a cure for all people with CF.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing work.
And DL, you're here because you wrote this super cute book right there. I don't know if we can get a close-up. Rylan, the Happy Kangaroo. What's the inspiration behind this story?
Well, my grandson, Rylan, was the inspiration behind the story. He was actually diagnosed with CF at 2 weeks of age, and for the most part, he stays isolated, but he just really wants a friend. And he is just so strong and brave, and he's just been my little hero. So I wanted to do something to honor him in his journey that he's on.
Sure. What does he think about having a book that's inspired by him? How cool is that?
Yeah, I think he, I think he enjoys it. He likes to read it. I read it to him quite often. So,
walk us through the process of even writing the book. So, from you starting off, the idea, and then the completion. What is that like?
The process, it was both fun and stressful. Working with a publishing company, they had me involved in every aspect of the book, from writing my own bio to choosing the colors to working with their art department on the characters and the scenes. Actually, my daughter was able to assist with the creation of Rylan, the main character. So I got to work with her, and that was a lot of fun. It took about 9 months until completion. And they sent me a book before we finalized it. And I just remember standing in my living room and holding that book and thinking, 9 months prior, this was an idea in my head, and now it's a book in my hand. So it doesn't matter your age or zip code. Go for your dreams,
That's
exciting. Yes,
That's
what an awesome story as well. Diane, how can we keep up with events coming up for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation? I know Take Strides is coming up.
Right. Yeah, we have a great Strides event that's going to be at Arvest Ballpark on April 30th on a Sunday afternoon at 2. And you can go to our website, cff.org, look for Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, and you'll see more information about that event and other events that we have throughout the year.
Perfect. And Dia, where can we find your book, Rylan the Happy Kangaroo?
The book is for sale online, and you can find that at walmart.com, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, just to name a few.